Hello, bonjour, welcome. La dernière partie de la soirée, de la journée, entre l'équipe du Québec and the Tavistock Merchants. Final game of the day here. The opportunity for one of these two teams to lock themselves into the 2 seed going into the weekend. Québec ont battu la Terre-Neuve ce matin. On va avoir la chance de jouer ce soir. Tavistock lost Geo and Sound Selects and are looking to lock into the number 2 spot.
Can you turn your talk off?
Tristan Breton goes down on 3 straight pitches.
Terry Richter to the information table, please. Terry Richter, information table.
Edouard Asselin.
Now batting second baseman, number 8, Edouard Asselin.
Une prise.
That's as close as it.
Edouard laisse la balle. 2 balles, une prise. L'équipe du Québec ont joué une super bonne partie ce matin avec 3 courts-circuits. Ils ont gagné contre la Terre-Neuve. Finale de 5-4, je crois. L'équipe du Québec ont eu 1, 2, 3 joueurs reconnus sur l'équipe des Étoiles. Strike 3. 2 up, 2 down here in the top half at first.
2 out, 2 out. Now coming to the plate, number 49, the catcher, Zachary T.
Zachary Duté, All-Star catcher aujourd'hui. Avec son lanceur, Alex Bergeron. Aussi, Edouard Asselin. J'ai mal compté. 3 joueurs, je m'excuse. Alors, Edouard Asselin, Zachary Duté et Alex Bergeron. Zachary Duté, frappé. That one ripped back up the middle. 1 on, 2 out, and 2 out catcher will come into play here. And Edouard Asselin will
The next batter is number 40, shortstop, Xavier.
Run for the catcher. Xavier Dano. At the dish. Strike 1. Deux prises. Just enough of that one. Yancey really working the rise ball here so far in the top of the first. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. No runs on 1 hit, no errors, 1 left on base. 0-0 after the top half of the first.
The bottom, top of the first inning. There are no runs. leading off the bottom of the first inning.
And we're back.
Number 24, Mason McKay.
Mason McKay to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first for the Tavistock Merchants, followed by Sam Bowman. And qualifying round MVP, Derek Erb, who had quite the first 6 games. Charles Leclerc on the bump. Starts the game out with a pitch down for ball 1. Leclerc delivers. Ball 2 inside. Here's the 2-0 pitch. McKay fouls that one off into his leg or foot, I'm not too sure, but shakes it off and is ready to go. Two-one count. Here on Mason McKay. Leclerc delivers. Change up in there for a strike. 2-2. He gets him swinging at ball down in the zone for first out of the inning.
One out coming to the plate, the shortstop, number 16, Sam Bowman.
Bring shortstop Sam Bowman to the plate. Rips that one right at Xavier Dano for the second out of the inning.
Now batting the third baseman, number 14, Mitch McKay.
Looks like somebody gave me the wrong scorecard. That is Mitch McKay, who puts a sting into one out to left field. And I will try and find the right scorecard. 0-0 after one complete. Okay, I'll sort that out. That was Mitch McKay, who lined out to left. Alex Bergeron au bâton. All-star lanceur. 19 manches lancées. Il a frappé 2 courts-circuits. dans la game ce matin. S'est fait frapper par une balle du lanceur et a compté. Demande time-out. Bien frappé au troisième but. Lancé et retiré.
The next batter is the left fielder, number 73, Nathan Caron.
One strike. Désolé, je suis en train d'arranger. Je me suis fait donner les mauvais noms. J'essaie de tout arranger ça dans mon cahier ici. Si je m'en souviens comme il faut, c'est Nathan Caron qui a frappé le court-circuit dans la dernière game pour donner l'équipe du Québec la victoire. 5-4.
The next batter is the first baseman, number 71, Sami Paré.
Sami Paré au bâton. Une prise. Deux prises. Une balle. Une balle, deux prises. Frappé, fausse balle. Encore une balle, deux prises. Dans la cour arrière de la maison, on est derrière nous, là. Pour ceux et celles qui ne le savent pas, il y a un petit chemin derrière nous, puis des maisons. Une autre fausse balle. Quand même, une balle, deux prises. That one's hammered into the gap. Almost cut off by Mason McKay. Digging for third. And in there with a head-first slide for a two-out triple. Sami Paré.
Triple by number 71, Sami Paré, bringing to the plate the pitcher, Sarah Leclerc.
Slice foul. Charles Leclerc qui lance aujourd'hui, ce soir, pour l'équipe du Québec. Deux prises. Et 3. Yancey gets around the two-out triple and retires aside. Tavistock Merchants coming up in the bottom half of the second inning. All right, I believe I have the right lineup now. A little mistake there. Hopefully the official scorer also has the right lineup. Now Derek Erb is up to the plate, who was our qualifying round MVP after hitting .474 with 9 hits, 4 home runs, and 12 RBIs. Hits that one foul back here into the screen.
Good Charlie, buddy. Good Charlie, buddy.
Charles Leclerc. In the dirt. Ball 1.
Oh, Charlot, let's go. Come on.
Apologies. 2 balls, 1 strike. Catches the outside corner. Don't think Erb agreed on that one, but nonetheless, the count sits at 2-2. Goes down swinging for the first out of the inning.
Take 1 off. Let's go. Let's be good here. Let's be good.
1 out. The next batter, the left fielder, number 7, Noah Baker.
Brings Noah Baker up to bat. It's 1 for 3 in his last game with a double. Charles Leclerc, un des lanceurs le plus jeune à ce tournoi cette année. Bien lancé jusqu'à date. Deux balles, une prise, 2-1 count on Noah Baker, or Nathan Baker, sorry. Noah Baker. I don't know why I wrote down Nathan Baker. We'll get this sorted, folks. Apologies. I don't have my partner in crime here. He's currently playing the Greater Ottawa Fastball League men's intermediate game on Diamond 2. And Noah Baker slaps that one into left for a 1-out single.
Now batting the first baseman, number 49, Thomas Baker.
Thomas Baker at bat now, and Thomas was named the top batter of the qualifying round with an .833 batting average, 10 hits, 1 home run, and 9 RBIs, and slugged .1250. Fouls that one off. Strike one.
Stay hot here. Come on.
That one gets by Dutzy. Baker's down to second. We also had a foul ball come in from the other diamond, I believe. Came in from somewhere. One ball, one strike. Charles Leclerc. Quand le corps de son tapeur. Deux balles, une prise. Baker hammers it into the ground in front of home plate here. Charles Leclerc makes a nice play to get him at first. Noah Baker advances to third.
Two out.
Brings up catcher Calvin Monroe to the plate.
Number 22, Calvin Monroe.
Noah Baker on third. Charles Leclerc commence avec une balle. Il essaie de finir la manche. Avec un creux au troisième. Calvin Monroe au bâton. Monroe looks at a strike down the middle. One-two count. Charles Leclerc regarde, lance, pose balle. Monroe does a good job to stay alive there.
Good job, good job.
Beautiful changeup by Charles Leclerc to get Calvin Monroe swinging. After two complete, the score remains 0-0. All right, here we are, top of the third. Tavistock in the field.
Leading
Back
off
at
the
the
top
plate.
of the third inning, the center fielder, number 3.
Vincent Gaudin.
Vincent Gallo.
Pops that bump up in the air, and a great play by Mitch McKay at third base to catch that one. While we have a second here, just want to thank our sponsors. Title sponsor, Alternative Savings.
The third baseman, 1 out.
Alice's Village
Bring the
Cafe.
leadoff batter to the plate.
Cookie Jar.
The right fielder, number
The Septic
89,
Store.
Tristan
Renfrew Hydro.
Mouton.
Through 2 innings, Yancey had 5 strikeouts on 6 outs. Tristan Breton au bâton. Début de la 3e manche. Une prise. Fausse balle, 2 prises. Excellente atmosphère ici ce soir avec des parties équipes, des équipes locaux ici dans la région d'Ottawa. Plein de monde, plein de nourriture, plein de bière et même de la musique. Une bonne game jusqu'à date. En ce moment, le score 0-0. Début de la 3e manche et Tristan Breton va faire de son meilleur ici. Elle se rend au but. Lancé de Yancey. Une autre fausse balle. Encore 2 prises. Yancey sets, delivers. Strike 3 on the outside corner. Caught him looking. Two outs. 2 retirés. Edouard Asselin au bâton. Foul ball off the end of the bat. Looked like it hit him at first, but caught the knob of the bat. Une prise. Fausse balle. Ça avait l'air qu'il avait frappé son coude, mais enfin, c'était le but du bâton. Pour une prise sur la fausse balle, une prise. Lancé pour une balle, une prise. Yancey sets, delivers. Change up down. Fooled Edouard Asselin for strike 2. Une balle, 2 prises. Another change up in there. Fools Asselin a second time for strike 3. No hits, no runs, no errors, none left on base. Through 2.5, the score remains 0-0. Brett Monroe to lead things off here in the bottom half of the third for Tavistock Merchants. Beautiful change up there from Charles Leclerc. Fools Monroe for strike one. Charles Leclerc avec le lancer. Oh, un autre. Deux prises. Nice change up again from Charles Leclerc. Monroe slaps that one through the hole. In there for a leadoff single in the bottom of the third. Good piece of hitting by Monroe. Just went with that outside pitch and
Second baseman, number 93.
pushed it through the hole between third and short. Brings Jake Boisé up for the first time tonight. Monroe on second. Squares the bunt and fouls it back up into the screen behind for strike one. Coach giving the signs down at third. See if they square again or let him swing away. He keeps Quebec. Oh, there's a ball in the outfield here. No pitch called, even though the play did happen. Third base umpire called no pitch. We'll see, I believe the count should remain at 0-1. But I'm not sure if the home plate umpire. Yeah, okay, so that's confirmed. No pitch, 0-1 count. Unlucky for Team Quebec on that one. Leclerc bounces that one in for ball one. 1-1 count. Corner's in for Quebec in case the bunt is on again. It is. Was unable to get the bunt down. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Gonna have to do it the old-fashioned way here. Monroe on first and nobody out. Skies that one. Foul off the road and into the shrubs behind first base here. Avec une balle, 2 prises. Le lancer. Bien lancé. Un retiré.
Now batting the center fielder, number 24.
That rolls the lineup over for the Tavistock Merchants and brings Mason McKay up to bat for the second time. He struck out swinging in his first plate appearance. Hoping to move Brett Monroe. Has a look at strike one. Deuxième lancé de Charles Leclerc. Oh, another beautiful changeup from Leclerc. He's really working that pitch. 0-2 count. Deux prises. Leclerc lance. Bien frappé. Hit into right, down the line. Bobbled a bit in right. Monroe advances to third. And McKay advances to second on the error.
Brings the shortstop, number 16, Sam Bowman, to the plate.
So McKay does his job, advancing the runner and getting himself to second at the same time. Just the one out here. And Sam Bowman at the dish. Clow up early, 0-1 in the count. Bowman looks at strike 2 on the outside corner. A little emphasis and grunt there from Charles Leclerc. Gassing it up. The 0-2 pitch on the way. Strike 3. So Bowman retired on strikes. Still runners at second and third. All-star Mitch McKay at the plate. Lined one to left in his first at bat. Looks at ball 1 on the outside corner. Didn't quite catch enough of the play or any of the plate there. And Leclerc down early 1-0 in the count. Sits on the changeup, drives it into the gap and right. That's going to score 2. And he is in there with a head-first slide triple. Great piece of hitting by Mitch McKay. Sitting back on that changeup and driving it into the right center gap.
Brings the right fielder, number 27, Derek Erb, to bat.
So Tavistock takes a 2-0 lead here in the bottom of the third on that triple by McKay. And qualifying round MVP Derek Erb to the plate, who K'd in his first at bat and swings at a rise ball high in the zone there for strike 1. Strike 2. Erb spoils that pitch to stay alive here. Look, that's still way up in the count. No balls, 2 strikes. Claire looks in, gets a sign. Herb rolls over it down to first. Nice play made by Sami Paré. Gobble that one up and record the third out. So after 3 complete on 3 hits, 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left on base, Tavistock Merchants lead Team Quebec 2-0.
The bottom of the third.
Welcome back, folks. Top of the 4th. Yancey ahead early in the count here. 1 strike. Catcher Zach Duty au bâton. Aucune balle, 2 prises. Yancey high with that one. 1-2 count. Yancey with 7 strikeouts here through the first 3 complete. C spoils that one. Une balle, 2 prises. Zachary Dusty. All-star catcher pour l'équipe du Québec. Deux balles, 2 prises. Trois balles, 2 prises. But sur balle. Zachary Dusty. Commence bien ça pour l'équipe du Québec. Dans la 4e manche. Xavier Dano au bâton.
Nobody out. Now batting the shortstop, number 40, Xavier Dano.
Yancey gets him swinging at a rise ball outside of the zone in the first pitch. Gets him swinging on that one as well. Ahead in the count, 0-2. Yancey misses with that one. Dano did a good job getting out of the way, ducking down. Dano est retiré. Mais Alex Bergeron, qui était lanceur All-Star pour l'équipe du Québec. Et comme j'ai déjà dit, a frappé 2 courts-circuits ce matin contre la Terre-Neuve. Ball in the dirt. Lutzi goes. Oh! Calvin Monroe came very close to hitting his pitcher. Reese Yancey in the head on that throw down to second. Lost it in his feet, and Zachary Dusty able to advance. Another ball in the dirt. This time not such a favorable bounce. Lutzi advances to third. Alors l'équipe du Québec, ils ont une chance ici avec Zachary Dusty au 3e but. Alex Bergeron au bâton. Et seulement un retiré. Bergeron looks at a strike on the outside corner. Another ball down in the dirt. Three-two count here. L'expert jaune digs in. Yancey gets a sign. Delivers. Gets him swinging at a rise ball up and out of the zone.
Two out, now batting the left fielder, number 73, Nathan Carroll.
Alors c'est Nathan Caron qui va essayer de faire compter la carré du troisième but. L'équipe du Québec aimerait certainement compter au moins un ici dans la quatrième manche. Une bonne chance avec un droit au troisième but. Yancey a retiré les deux prochains. Bien frappé et bien lancé au premier but. Beautiful play there by the shortstop, Sam Bowman, to get Nathan Caron at first. So Team Quebec threatened with a runner on third, but Tavistock Merchants shut the door and keep things at 2-0 coming up here in the bottom of the fourth. Back. That's a second pitch to Noah Baker. Skies that one to left. Camped under it was Nathan Caron. And Noah Baker is retired for the first out.
With one out, coming to bat, the first baseman, number 49, Thomas Baker.
Thomas Baker grounded out to the pitcher on a nice play by Charles Leclerc to get him at first. Back in the second. That pitch is inside for ball one. That one's roped. Wow, what a play in right field.
Nice catch for the right fielder.
Derek Erb climbs the ladder.
Coming to bat is the catcher, number 22, Calvin Monroe.
Sorry, wrong team there. Tristan Breton climbed the ladder and made a beautiful play to rob Thomas Baker of extra bases. Charles Leclerc lance bien. 4 frappés jusqu'à date. Excuse, 3 frappés jusqu'à date. Il lance bien. Tavistock mène 2-0. Monroe swings through that changeup. That with another changeup, misses with that one. Still up in the count. That one is roped by Monroe. Home run! Calvin Monroe to deep left center. Talked about it last game. He's demonstrated some power so far this tournament, and he shows it off there.
Calvin Monroe. Bringing up to bat, the designated player number 96, Brett Monroe.
Brett Monroe got things started for the Tavistock Merchants in the 3rd inning. Led off with a single and came around to score the first run of the game for the Merchants. Cloud trying to settle in here after giving up that home run. One and one. Or 2-0, I'm not quite sure. That's in there for a strike. I'm not sure if the last one was a ball or a strike. Okay, an aggressive ball call, so it was 2-1 count. Monroe fouls that one off. 2-2. La balle a frappé. Zachary Ducey. Leclerc fait certain que tout va bien. Lance. Bien frappé, mais bien attrapé par Sammy Paré au premier but. Troisième retiré. So, after 4 complete innings, Tavistock Merchants lead Team Quebec 3-0.
Number 71, the first baseman.
Top of the 5th here, Team Quebec coming up. Sammy Paré s'est retrouvé au 3e but après son dernier sa dernière chance au bâton. Malheureusement, l'équipe du Québec n'ont pas pu le faire compter. Une prise. Deux prises. Strike three looking. I think Paré maybe thought it was down in the zone.
Now batting the pitcher.
Umpire thought otherwise and rung him up.
Charles Leclerc.
Charles Leclerc au bâton. Une prise. La pousse au champ gauche et bien attrapé là par le voltigeur de gauche, Noah Baker.
Now batting the center fielder. Number 3. Vincent Gadu.
Vincent Gaudet au bâton. Deux retirés. Dans la 5e manche. Fausse balle. Aucune balle, deux prises. No balls, two strikes. Reese Yancey fires and gets him for strike three. After 4.5, score remains Tavistock Merchants 3, Team Quebec 0.
Number 93, Jake Voisin.
Welcome back, folks. Bottom of the 5th inning here. Tavistock Merchants go 9-1-2 to start things out. And Jake Voisin swings at the first pitch, strike one. That one's outside. 1-1 count. Leclerc with good snap on that one. Up in the count, 1-2. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Up and out of the zone for ball 2. Jake Voisin looks at a 2-2 pitch here. Ball 3. Trois balles, 2 prises. Charles Leclerc. Voisin fouls that one off, and unfortunately, Zachary Ducey not able to squeeze it for the first out of the inning. So another life here. Cloud delivers. Strike 3. Fooled him with a changeup. Great pitch by Charles Leclerc. He's really used that changeup effectively so far tonight.
Now coming to bat for Tavistock, the top of the order, the center fielder, number 24, Mason McKay.
Mason McKay looks at strike 1 on the inside corner. One of 5 qualifying round All-Stars for the Tavistock Merchants in the lineup tonight. Tall task for pitcher Charles Leclerc. Félix Isabelle playing third base and not hitting tonight. Makes a nice scoop on that one and throws it on to first.
With 2 out, batting numbers 16,
1 out.
Shortstop, Sam Bowman.
Brings Sam Bowman to the dish with 2 outs. Looking to get things started for the Merchants. Looks at strike 1 on the outside corner. Charles Leclerc lance bien ce soir. Seulement 4 frappés, malheureusement. Une des 4, c'était un court-circuit. Une autre, c'était quand il y avait 2 autres coureurs. Well hit to left. And a nice play made by Nathan Caron in left field for the 3rd out of the inning. Retiring the side for the Merchants. And through 5 complete, score remains Tavistock Merchants 3, Team Quebec 0. Premier frappeur pour l'équipe du Québec, Tristan Breton. Début de la 6e manche. Tristan Breton retiré 2 fois sur des prises. Yancey's thrown a great game so far. 11 strikeouts through 5 innings. That one's ripped up the middle by Breton. And he's in there for a leadoff single.
Now coming to bat, the second baseman, number 8, Udoir Assalan.
S'il y a une chose que j'ai appris cette semaine, l'équipe du Québec ne vont jamais arrêter de jouer. Ça leur a bien servi dans quelques parties cette semaine. Ils ont toujours une chance à gagner. Swinging strike there. Breton able to advance. I think they're going to... Not sure what they're checking here. I think the home plate umpire just properly positioning the third base umpire. Yancey gets a sign, rocks, delivers. That one's popped up by Edouard Asselin.
Coming to the plate.
Un retiré. Zachary Duty. But sur balle la dernière fois. Il a avancé au 3e but. Et encore une fois, malheureusement, l'équipe du Québec n'ont pas pu le faire compter. Une tâche pas mal difficile contre Reese Yancey à soir, qui lance très bien pour l'équipe de Tavistock. That one up and in for ball 1. Comme mentionné avant, Zachary Duty. Aussi un All-Star pour l'équipe du Québec. Zach Duty was the qualifying round All-Star catcher for Team Quebec. 7 RBI, 3 home runs, slugged 1,000 and 438 batting average, and threw out 3 base runners. Good block there by Calvin Monroe. Keeps the ball in front of him, and the runner on third. 3 balles, aucune prise pour Zachary Duty. 4e balle.
Next batter, the shortstop, number 40, Xavier Diano.
Ball 1. This game tonight has been nice to see the good changeup in there for strike 1. Charles Leclerc is pretty much straight on in the shoot here. Has not been an issue. And Reese Yancey is maybe just a bit outside of the shoot, but hasn't been an issue. And they've let the guys play ball here tonight, which is a welcome sight. Reese Yancey gets Xavier Dano striking out for the third time on the night.
2 out. Now batting the designated player number 39, Alex Barjon.
Kevin, Alex Barjon au bâton. Calvin Monroe veut parler à son lanceur. Alex a bien frappé dans le tournoi jusqu'à date. Ils ne veulent pas faire d'erreur ici avec un lancer qui pourrait possiblement nous ramener à égalité 3-3 si Alex est capable de bien frapper ça. Il la frappe bien, mais pas tout à fait assez. Retiré par Mason McKay. Yancy gets Barjon to fly out to center and end the threat. Leaves a couple runners stranded. After the top of the 6th, Merchants still up 3-0. We're back, and we missed a leadoff single by Mitch McKay. Push it through the hole between third and short. Good piece of hitting. Second time reaching base for Mitch today. It's 1 for 2 with a walk. It stranded at third in the third inning. Derek Erb gets the sign. Sets in. LeClaire delivers. Hit and run on. Skied in the air by Erb. And Vincent Gaudet races in from deep in center to make that catch and retire Erb.
With one out, now going to the plate, the left fielder, number 7, Noah Baker.
So Mitch McKay got back to first. Noah Baker's at bat. He's got a single and a fly out. He also reached third and was stranded. Hit and run on again. Doesn't allow for the double play, and a great decision there, I think, by Edouard Asselin to just take the sure out at first.
Now coming to the plate, the first baseman, number 49, Thomas Baker.
So Thomas Baker up, grounded out to first, grounded out to the pitcher in the second inning and lined out to right in his second at-bat in the fourth. Hope he can turn around his fortunes here and score Mitch McKay from second. 1-1 count. Clouds used that changeup effectively this evening, really keeping the Tavistock hitters off balance. That one's in there for a strike. 1-2 count. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Soft little liner to short. Xavier Dano able to end the inning. No runs on one hit, and after 6 complete, score remains 3-0 Tavistock Merchants.
The 6 complete inning, score remains 3. Number 73, Nathan.
Dernière chance ici pour l'équipe du Québec. Ils doivent compter au moins 3 fois pour continuer la game. Une tâche difficile, Reese Yancy lance très bien ce soir et tout le tournoi. Mais on commence ici avec Nathan Caron. Skied here behind home. Catcher Calvin Monroe does a great job to get under that one and retire Caron for the first out of the inning.
One out. Now batting the first baseman, number 71, Sammy Paré.
Un retiré. Samy Paré au bâton. Yancy did give up a triple to Paré back in the second. He was able to strike out the next batter and strand him there. Yancy, 12 strikeouts through the first 6 innings. Deux balles, une prise. Oh, et Samy Paré. Bien fait. Trois balles, deux prises. Goes down swinging for the second out of the inning. Charles Leclerc, la dernière chance ici pour l'équipe du Québec.
The batter from Quebec Juniors is the pitcher, number 7, Sherry Leclerc.
Yancey looking to shut the door on this game. Leclerc fouls that one off. Just missing his coach at third base. Strike 2. Dernière prise, dernière chance pour l'équipe du Québec avec Charles Leclerc au bâton. Reese Yancey lance. Balle. Une balle, 2 prises. Yancey wanted that one for strike 3 on the outside corner and ending this game, but doesn't get the call. It's going to have to throw one more here. That one misses away. 2-2. 2 balles, 2 prises. 2 retirés. La dernière chance ici pour l'équipe du Québec. Et la partie est finie. Game over. Leclerc down on strikes. The final out of the inning and the final out of the game. Tavistock Merchants take this one 3-0. Reese Yancey with 14 strikeouts through 7 innings. Throws a gem. Merchants did their damage in the 3rd and the 4th.
Good game, gentlemen.
Taking the number 2 seed into the weekend and gaining that extra life in the championship round. We will be back tomorrow for the championship round and the rest of the weekend. Hope to have you all tuned in then. Have a good night, everybody.